Hi, my dear students. Hi, viewers. I don't ask you how are you because I know you are fine. Right? Yes, right. You are fine. Why fine? Because you are all seated in front of me. I'm seeing you. I'm observing you all from here. How obediently sit, how silently sit, how you are eager. I can see the interest in your faces. Your faces tell me that what you are. That's why I don't ask you. What? Oh, you are asking me? Ah, yes. I too fine. That's why I have to come. I have come in front of you. Okay, let us start our small poem, which is very interesting to you. Which is very interesting to you. Why I am telling interesting? Do you watch? What is your favorite game or sport? Football, hockey, chess, kabaddi. Okay, raise your hands. Cricket, raise your hands. Oh, most of the students here are fan of the game cricket. Yes, most of the Indians like cricket only. Most of the Indians like cricket only. Good. So when there is a match, cricket match is there, a few of people will be on leave to their jobs, to their offices, to all. Just they simply sitting in front of the TV sets and eyeing without having even a blink of eye, observes, feeling tension, anxiety, sorrow, happiness. If our players hit a four, immediately we feel happy. If any of our batsman is caught, again we will be in despair. So we are so much attached to the game. We are associated with the game. Some special cases also there. If the match between India and Pakistan, it's a special craze. People more concentrating on the match. They never leave a ball to watch, ignoring all. Because cricket fever is there. In our country, cricket is God. Cricketers are demigods. They are worshipped as God. So the game cricket has spread in our country, in the minds of Indians, in such a big way. We always feel our Indian players are great. Our Indian players are great. when compared to others. It's somewhat fact also. So many Indian batsmen have won the hearts of not only the people of our country, but also the people of the world because of their skill, their selection of shots, their way of playing, the magic of their wrist, the magic of their wrist. So, what we say is, in India, cricket has become a part of people's life. Some people are there, they eat cricket, drink cricket, sleep cricket. They prefer nothing except cricket. By going to the stadiums to encourage their favorite cricketers, they spend a lot of money, a lot of time to entertain themselves as well as to encourage the others. That means the cricketer, their favorite cricketers, their Indian team. So here, coming to our lesson, Indian cricket team, what the poet want to say here is, what he want to say here is, what the performance of our Indian cricketers, then what is the position of the opposite cricketer teams, opposite cricket players of the team, rival cricketers of team, that is exposed here in a way of pride to tell the greatness of Indian cricketers. See what he says first. The umpire puts the toss. The umpire, while the two teams are being played, one man, two persons stand. One is very nearer to the wickets. One is at the long shot, wearing white shirt, tucking in the black pants, wearing the topis, round hats. Simply they are giving signals like this. So they make some signs. What does it indicate? Who is that person? As umpire. Umpires are there. What is the duty of the umpire before beginning the game? Umpire makes a toss. Umpire makes a toss and asks the two captains of the teams to select, to choose head or tail. So here the coin is in the hands of the umpire. The umpire puts in toss. Dhoni is the boss. When the umpire puts in the toss, Dhoni is the boss. Who is the boss? Dhoni is the boss. Umpire puts in toss. Dhoni is the boss. Rhyming words. Toss, boss. That means what here the poet want to say as is, Dhoni is always boss in toss. That means Dhoni always wins the toss and he elects whatever he likes, either batting or bowling, whatever it is, he likes to choose on his choice. Of course, he may discuss with all his teammates, with his coach, before coming to the toss. Just observing the pitch, they decide. If they won the toss, what they have to choose, either bowling or batting, whatever it may be. So most of the times, who wins the toss? Dhoni wins the toss. That's why the poet is saying in a pride manner, umpire puts in toss, Dhoni is the boss, Sehwag makes a century, Sehwag makes a century, Sehwag make a century. Brett Lee goes for a knee injury. Brett Lee is a super fast bowler from Australian side. Sehwag makes a century. Brett Lee goes for a knee injury. That means Sehwag hits all the shots to all the corners of the field for running and bowling to Sehwag. Brett Lee gets tired. His knees got tired. They need operation. That means our Indian players play in such a big way. If they are on the field, the other team cricketers will suffer a lot. Saurav makes a century. Saurav makes a century. Sehwag hits the ball to the fence. Sehwag hits the ball to the fence. Ponting feels tense. He feels tense. So what does it mean? Our players are great. Our players are great ones. Our players are great ones. To indicate the greatness of our players, the poet is telling like that. When the Taylor is given run out by the third umpire, he lost his position in the batting. Understand what I am telling? The Indian cricketers play in such a majestic way. Their play is very skillful. We are talking about Dhoni, Saurav, Sehwag. What are the opening lines of this poem? The umpire puts in toss. Dhoni is the boss. Saurav hits a century. Brett Lee goes for knee injury. Sehwag hits the ball to the fence. Ponting gets tense. That means he feels tension, anxiety. Taylor is given out, run out by the umpire. The decision of the umpire. The decision of the umpire. The decision of the umpire. He loses his batting position. He loses his batting position. Understand, children, what I am telling? The poet quotes some of the names of the cricketers from Indian side. Dhoni, Sourav Ganguly, Sehwag, he quoted. From other side, Brett Lee, Taylor, Ponting, Australian side. In that situation, India needs only one run. India needs only one run to get victory. India needs one run to get victory. See, my dear students, you have witnessed so many cricket matches, right or not? Yes, some cricket matches are very dull. Some are impressive. Some are interesting. Some are heart-throbbing. Some are always on tense. Some are hair-raising. You may surprise if I tell. The person who watches cricket could not bear the tension, because for the last ball, India has to get 6 runs, whether he hits the 6 or not. He is on tense, anxiety. He could not withstand the intensity and the tension. He died of heart attack. He died of heart attack. He died of heart attack. See how miserable, how difficult it is. Just for nothing, just for simply for a game, he lost his life. What I am telling is that much of craze the people have for cricket. They simply live their lives. They simply live their lives even for cricket. That much of adoration is there. When the player is at the wicket or on the crease, he feels tense, he feels nerve, he feels anxiety. More than the spectators. Spectators' anxiety is whether he hits the ball, whether he makes the ball 4 or not, whether he sends the ball out of the stadium or not, going for sixer or not, whether he hits it or not. If he hits, does it reaches the boundary or not? Does it go for 6 or not? The spectators are these type of thoughts. They are in anxiety. They are in tension. Whereas the player is also have more tension than the spectators. See, so we should treat the game as a game. Why should we live our life just for game? We treat the game just for entertainment, but not as a matter of prestige, or we should not treat it as a war between two countries. So here, one run is needed. Then the blazing sun goes down. The blazing sun goes down. When the Indians win, they raise the cup. They raise the cup to the high as a mark of victory. So, see, my dear students, this is our Indian cricket team. That means our team has so many great players. Actually, the poet has mentioned here only 3 names: Dhoni, Saurav, Sehwag. But India has fortunate enough to have so many great cricketers. Since olden days, Sunil Gavaskar, Kapil Dev, Krishnamacharya Srikanth, Muhammad Azharuddin, VVS Lakshman, Sachin Tendulkar, Vinod Kambli, Yuvraj Singh, Dhoni, Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma at present days. Not 1 or 2. So many great batsmen are there. So many great bowlers are there. Kapil Dev, all-rounder. Rahul Dravid, at the wall between the wickets. The wall in front of the wickets. So these are all cricketers. All cricketers make Indian team great and worthy. Among all them, every cricketer has his own credibility, his own great identity. Sachin Tendulkar, if we take from Kapil Dev to Tendulkar, Kapil Dev, who is known as Haryana Hurricane, Tufan. Why? Because in the World Cup, you know, India won the World Cup for the first time, 1983. First World Cup. Under the captaincy of Kapil Dev. For first time India won. What has done, there is a semi-final between India and Zimbabwe. Everyone takes light the Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe it is a cakewalk for us to get victory. But the strange thing happened. All the wickets have fallen one after another. Most of the Indians started suspecting whether India wins or not against Zimbabwe. But they have a little hope. Kapil Dev is there. He can handle. As per the expectations of the people, he came at 4th wicket and he hit the ball to all corners of the ground. He makes 183 runs with a single hand, and he makes the team winning against New Zealand. In the final, we compete against West Indies. In those days, West Indies means it's a great team. Cricketers feel feared to face their pace bowling, fast bowling. Dangerous bowlers are there. India lost. India batted first and just with very below 200 score, India was out. All people lost their hopes in World Cup. Again, Kapil Dev done magic with his ball and restricted West Indies before the score of India. And they won the World Cup and they raised the cup into the sky with a great pride. So those type of great personalities, great cricketers are there from Indian side. Sachin Tendulkar, he is the one who made a number of centuries in all formats, one days, test matches. He has recorded his name as made more centuries than anyone. So we have great cricketers and we have a great adoration. Our team is the best team, and now India has become world #1 cricket team in one days and test matches. Of course, the place may vary time to time, but once it enjoys the position. So my dear students, I think you understand the concept of the poem. The Indian cricket team. Now, I give you something is write about your favorite cricketer, in 100 words. Thank you.